You are tuning in to Talkwave Radio, and this is your host, Timothy Preston. I'm glad that you guys can join me this morning. It's a cold morning, but life goes on. Well, I've been doing a lot of looking around YouTube and the internet, and I've been trying to come up with, let's say, an argument for the attack on the Second Amendment. More or less, not the whole Second Amendment, but I'm trying to find and wrap around how I can defend the Second Amendment as far as these assault rifles. Now, I feel like personally, I was sitting down talking with a buddy of mine, and I tell him it's to the point now. I don't own assault rifles. I've shot a few, but it's to the point now that individuals who are owning these assault rifles, they need to step up and say what their intents are. I mean, you say hunting, they love to use that excuse, hunting, and it's not really an excuse. They love to use that argument, they're hunting. But an assault rifle, from what I've seen, it's not many videos on YouTube that shows you using assault rifles for hunting. But that's what they're saying. And I mean, be honest and look at it. The Second Amendment, yeah, it's so you can have a gun, but it's also so that you can fight against who? Invaders, invaders from a foreign country. It's also there to protect and fight, I imagine, the government when they get out of place, too big, become a dictatorial position, or a government of tyranny. Say that. That's what you need to fight for. As long as you're fighting, you're arguing, you had let one or two or three people get up there and say, oh, guns is for hunting and we want to hunt, they're going to tell you, yeah, you can hunt. We ain't going to stop you. That's what a shotgun is for, a basic double-barrel shotgun, a one-shot 16 gauge. That's what these guns, you can use those guns to take down a buck, you can take down a hog, you can take down a chicken, you can take down a turkey, you can take down a squirrel. I mean, so that argument is really weak. And I've been wrapping my head around it. When I see a tactical rifle, I'm thinking military grade for fighting in warfare scenarios, whether it's jungle battle or urban warfare. That's what I see. That's what I'm taught. That's what I've seen on television and on video games for years. I never seen anybody say, let's run into the woods right now and go get us a buck and start shooting AK-47s, AR-15s, and M4s, and I don't see that. All of the television shows that they've been pushing from sci-fi and everything, assault rifles are used to fight people. So stand up and say that's what you want to do. I'll back you up. It's the Second Amendment. But I can't get out there and put my neck on the line and put my credibility on my show on the line when you won't even stand up and you're the ones with these weapons. Individuals like the parents of the boy who went into Sandy Hood and started the Sandy school and started shooting up everybody. And his parents like that need to step up. And they need to address that. The problem is that people have access to these weapons. And if you stand up and take responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, and have your weapons and lock them up, secure them where, okay, your kid may be able to get to a shotgun, to protect the home if he's there alone or if she's there alone, or a handgun to protect himself if he's at home alone or at home and something happens, Lord forbid. But maybe your AR-15 need to be locked up when you have some invasion or some Red Dawn type of scenario, whether it's foreign or domestic. That's maybe what you need to stand up and talk about. That should be the argument of discussion. Right now, you can't say, I have nothing to say, but don't take my guns. You'll feel them from my cold, dead hands. Those are not, that's saying, come, let's fight. I ain't got nothing to say. Just try it, test it. I'm saying, what are you going to do with this weapon? You'll see. Just try and come and take it from me. It's none of your business. When is written in documentation that is information for everyone, in a sense. I mean, you don't need to come up and say, I have a gun, I have an AR-15, such and such living here have an AR-15. No, but you can also you can say, hey, I believe AR-15 is so as soon as government gets to acting crazy, because that's what it is right now, or as soon as the niggas get to acting crazy, that's what it is right now. You need to stand up. As soon as these Mexicans get crazy, that's what you need to say then. It's not a racist thing. You got right to be scared of a lot of people. Hell, I'm black, and some white people, I'm not scared of nobody, but their actions have a sense of uneasiness with me. Some Mexicans, I'm born and raised in Chicago. I run across some Mexicans, I'm not scared, like, oh my God, oh, I'm shivering in fear, but I immediately am going to be on high alert. I'll be a fool not to be. But you need to start standing up, and I mean, y'all letting the NRA speak for y'all? Think about what just happened with you being quiet, not speaking up as soon as this shit happened. What happened? These motherfuckers, the ones that y'all sign up to and send y'all $50 to every year, and this monthly subscription to their magazines and shit, look what happened. First thing, they quiet for the first 3 days to see what you all was going to say. Y'all said nothing. They watched to see what the government was going to say. The government said, hey, we're going to ban everything. Well, wait a minute, let's not ban everything, because, you know, that's all I've been hearing is, you're appealing for my cold dead hands, you won't get my guns. So they say, let's put armed guards in the school systems. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the picture, the photo that I seen with armed guards was a National Guardsman standing inside of a school. National Guard. That's what we did not want. That was the whole point of the Posse Comitatus, I believe, right? So, we didn't want the military in schools. They erased the law and said, oh, don't worry about it. And then they turn around when one serious piece of shit happens, now you're going to have armed military in your schools, in the heart of your cities. And if you look how schools are strategically placed around the cities of most major cities, they're strategically in a certain mile radius parted. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You just put in the problem we all were trying to fight. And they're going to take your guns, and they're going to be right there in your front yard and your backyard and your living room now, because you wouldn't stand up and speak your damn mind. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. All I'm saying is somebody needs to speak up. People, I talk about what go on with family. I talk about what go on with government. I talk about what's going on with social media. I talk about what's going on with the internet. I give my opinion of what's going on overseas with as much information that I can get. So all I'm saying is speak your mind. Get out there. I mean, you listen to Fox News and you listen to CNN, and these are the main individuals that's coaching you along, herding the pack, leading the pack of the herded sheeple to that slaughter, to the edge of the cliff. So you need to speak up. I can't speak up because I don't see the point in having an assault rifle to hunt a deer or a squirrel or a raccoon or a hog. I mean, I've seen it be done. Now, I must say, anything got to 50 yards, it's inaccurate as shit. So I don't know what you're really hunting unless you're going to let the deer walk up in the way you can pet it and then shoot it. You can just stab it then. When I hear about people talk about hunting there, all those 75 yards, 100 yards away, and it was wonderful, and I got the buck and all of this and all of that, but that's not what I'm seeing. I see a lady, I watch countless videos, it's a woman, she's firing a gun, talking about how to carry concealed and all of this, and she's speaking, you know, be legal about it, have your right to carry and conceal license and everything, but your face is hidden. I understand that, but your face is hidden, and you're dealing with all these tactical weapons, breaking it down, military style. And you got right to do that, but speak what you're saying. See, it's individuals who got 50,000, 70,000 views off of one video, having 30, 40, 50 videos, all of them having thousands and thousands. You're the one who needs to stand up and open your damn mouth, not wait for other people. You know, this is what I'm saying. So as long as you don't stand up and start speaking out, and you go along with what they come up with, everybody knows the NRA is part of this scheme. Okay, if you don't think they're part of it, then you're a fool. From what I'm hearing, in '69, they participated in a gun ban of some sort. So they holler Second Amendment, but yet they're willing to bend and ban anything and go along with it. And once they go along with it, then they're going to say, hey, we're speaking for the people. The government is going to take it as they're speaking for the people, because guess what? The people signed up and ordered their magazines and ordered their newsletters and paid to be a part of their membership. So you need to start speaking up, not letting these little sissified lackeys get up there and speak, and all they're going to do, how many government officials and politicians and lobbyists and people, because that's what the NRA is. It's a form of lobbying. So we have all of these lobbyists that we talk about and we say we're fighting against, and you're going to let them speak for you? We're going to let them be the ones that have things dictated to you? And then you're going to be crying when it come out and just say, okay, fine, fuck it, ban it all, and Obama go ahead and do it. Y'all don't speak up. Y'all wait and try to let Alex Jones speak for y'all, and everybody look at him as the nut in government. Speaking the truth, but they got him wrote off as the nut. So when you follow him and become one of his followers and let him speak for the thousands and millions of people, then guess what? They're going to label you one of the nuts. When an individual person, the average American, can stand up just like I do and speak my mind. You cannot tie me to Alex Jones. You can't tie me to Fox News. You can't tie me to CNN. I'll talk about what they say, give my opinion, and I move on. I don't take what they say and agree with everything that these people say and do. I know it's all pushing some agenda, but I'm thinking about my opinion on life, how I feel like we should live in America, what America means to me. So I'll stand up and I'll speak out about it. And I got people in my own family who, oh my God, I don't know, I'm so scared for you all the time. It's like, for what? I can't believe they got you so scared, got you so filled with fear that you will not speak your own mind in your house, let alone out to somebody. That's why kids nowadays go to school and just are being taught. They taught the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, liberty. So then they turn around and now they're told that this is a democracy. This isn't a republic. What? And they've gotten us so scared and fearful to question authority that they go along with it. I was just having a discussion with my daughter. Yeah, that's right. They only teach us. I know this. That's why you're supposed to listen and follow me, because I'm the parent. But now they have it all set up to where, no, your school system is your parent. The government is your parent. We're just the financiers. We make sure you eat and you sleep and you live well, and then we let the government tell you what you're going to do and how you're going to do it and all of that. That's some bullshit, and I will not deal with it nor tolerate it. Simple as that. So I don't understand what we're talking about. I really don't. I don't understand why you can't speak your mind, but people like me got to stand up and speak my mind, and I got to speak your mind. That's not fair. That's not right. And personally, I want to know what you got to say for yourself. I mean, 20-something people did just die because of somebody who had access to an AR-15, but you don't want them to ban it. They wanted to legalize gay marriage. Totally against it. Oh, I raised sand. You've heard it on my shows. Some people call me a sexist, a racist, gay basher or whatever. I'm not bashing them. I'm just saying it ain't right. My Bible and the way I live is not right. And I'll speak my mind. I'm against preachers and messing with these little boys, and nothing happens. So I don't show no respect to the damn Pope. He want to tell y'all for Christmas y'all need to find time to put God in your life, but these got gay people living upstairs just so that they can play with their booty hole. I ain't got time for that. I'm not trying to hear nothing, no respect what the Pope say, and thousands of people go and listen to this little nasty old gay pervert. Seriously. So what do you think? Do you think I'm overreacting? Or do you think, yeah, they need to come and speak up? And yeah, some people are going to have to disclose that they are AR-15 assault rifle holders. And there's nothing wrong with that. Be proud. Shit. Let them know. See, we have to besides them saying there's millions of AR-15s in the city, in the country. Well, we know that because they're there by programs like Fast and Furious. So we got all these criminals, yeah, they got thousands of guns out there, but we got millions of legal, law-abiding citizens that have these guns. And we need to say, hey, you got one idiot that's doing crazy things, but we're not all idiots doing crazy things. I mean, somebody needs to stand up. We need people to stand up and say, hey, yeah, I got an AK-47 that I got from when I was in Vietnam, or I got a AR-15, or I got an M4, and I haven't shot it for years, but it's mine, and I want it for protection, just in case y'all nut up or we get invaded. China's calling for our guns to be taken. Russia's calling in support for our guns to be taken. Those are two major enemies that as soon as America didn't have any guns, you better believe they would invade. China and Japan and places like that, they're out of room. They got billions of people, and I mean, they take up a lot of space, and so they need the room. How many countries want to do exactly what America did over 200 years ago? Break off from their government, go take some land from somewhere else, and start their new life. So we need to be telling them that, hey, when all hell break loose and when the shit hit the fan, I want my guns. I want my handguns. I want my rifles. I mean, think about it. Once they get this ban going, what makes you think they're not going to take your rifle that you use to hunt with? I mean, the military for years been using the 30-06, the same rifle you can go and buy in any sporting store or any pawn shop. Most of the time comes with a scope on it. What makes you think they're not going to take that? And that's a rifle that's normally used to hunt deer and boar and things like that. So, yeah, right now they're going to just try to do it all, and they're going to do it big. Nobody got to worry about election. Y'all didn't stand up and argue and holler about the president taking orders from the UN now. Y'all didn't get up and raise holy thing. Y'all let Alex Jones hoop and holler on the radio because he speaks to millions of people. You feel like the 2 and 3 people that you listen to and you speak to won't make a difference. So you shut up and you listen to him and get all angry and still don't do anything about it. I listen to Alex Jones demean y'all, and y'all just like little puppets. Y'all just little puppies to him. How he'll sit there and demonize you and just you in public school. My kid's smarter than the average adult and all of this, and y'all sit there while he talk about you because you are the people he's talking about. The fluoride heads and all of this and all of that. You're part of that class, and you sit there and, oh yeah, we're dumb. Your kid is so much better than mine and me. Okay, he said it's not right, so everybody knows it's not right. No. Because you know what? We got representatives from every state in this country. So 4 states over from you, yeah, they could be arguing and fighting this, but if the person in your state, your representative in your states are not speaking up about it, it don't matter. It don't matter how many times you listen or how many times you download the damn podcast and listen to it. You missed the picture. You missed the point. You missed the target. So I sit here and I wonder, what is it going to really take? Do I have to constantly argue for individuals when they need to get off their ass? You're the one who packing the goddamn shit. You're the one who buy it and then go buy 2 and then go buy all the artillery and the ammunition. Speak up for your goddamn self. The government will tell you. We plan on locking up millions of individuals in America and put them in concentrated re-education camps, and 25 million of them gonna have to die, and we're going after all of these people, and we're making the threat domestic, and we're gonna label them the preppers, and we're gonna label the hunters, the gun owners, and the farmers. Yeah, we're gonna label all of them. If you live in an urban center, then in the city, then most likely we're going to label you as a gangbanger, and you're going to be labeled, and we're going to do you all in. They tell you this. And don't give a damn that Alex Jones get on the radio and constantly regurgitate it. They want somebody to regurgitate the shit. Why do you think he on the radio? So they can say, hey, we told you about this and you continue to do the bullshit you was doing. You didn't fight back, so here it go. Take it. Bend over. That's why they putting their nasty hands up in your wives and your daughters and your granddaughters and your nieces. Thank you. Your nephews too. Your brothers too. They're going all up in them. Nobody went and stood outside that damn sheriff department and raised holy sand for multiple days after it happened. Nobody did that. They put it on YouTube. They let Alex Jones argue about it, and then it's like whatever. And then the funny thing about it is that was a dashboard cam. So the police department is releasing this, laughing at you in your face. Yeah, it's public record. Look, we put our fingers in your booty hole and your cooter cooter. So what? And we'll grab the other 15 people and do the exact same thing. And we ain't gonna change gloves. Why? It costs, man, a pair of gloves costs 20 cents. You can say that 20 cents. We don't care about your thousands of dollars of doctor bills you get because you get STDs or you contract HIV or anything like that. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, crabs. We don't care. But no, nobody spoke up. Y'all let Alex Jones do it because he talk about it and do a replay and play it again and he hoop and holler about it. You feel like something's done. Think about it. A lot of law officials and politicians, they in the office working right now. They working in a negative way to fuck you over and to fuck me over, but they're working, so they're not listening to Alex Jones bullshit. They don't give a damn. Why? Because they care about the white papers that he's talking about. He's talking about how they taking our shit. They in there working on taking our shit. Duh. So what the fuck? I'm not trying to hear it nor have it. You need to find a way to step up and speak out, man. That's what I say. That's the whole point of my show. Stand up and speak out. Let your voice be heard. They go down the goddamn list. I mean, damn, they taking the second, third, fourth, fifth. They're going to take the first two. That's pretty much gone because you won't speak up. You gave that away. They didn't even have to take that. You gave that away. Your freedom of speech. And instead of using your brain, you turn and you ask the newscast on CNN, the newscast on Fox, MSNBC, and ABC, and you ask your pastors or the charities that you go to and pay faithfully to, and what should I do? Well, we're going to pray and let God, so just do what they say so you don't cause no problems for your household. Oh, they say give the guns, give them the guns. Sister, God going to protect us from that AR-15 bullet. God didn't protect them children from an AR-15 bullet. What make you think they're going to protect us? Didn't we just hear on Drudge and see on Drudge Report and all these things through Alex Jones and things of that nature? Didn't we just hear about somebody walking into a church gunning down some folks? Aren't we hearing about them going to schools, gunning down people overseas, walking in schools, stabbing people, using their car to run over 13 individuals, kids and stuff? Aren't we seeing this crazy shit all over the world? But nobody goes to get answers. No, we just let it happen. We just support it because we don't say nothing, so we support it. Just like you pay your damn taxes and you don't hoop and holler about killing babies. I talk about abortion. I hate fucking abortion. First off, because I'm black and this done killed 50 million of my fellow black brothers and sisters. And it was designed that way. They put it in white papers. They make documentaries about it. They talk about it all the goddamn time, and you still fucking support it. I've been talking against this and speaking out about thousands, ladies and gentlemen, thousands. I got a show on Blog Talk Radio. Haven't done it for years, and I'm still getting listens all the damn time. Spreaker is not just my format. Tumblr is not just my format. YouTube isn't just my format. I don't even advertise my YouTube site. Talkwave Radio on YouTube, but I don't even advertise it. I don't even have that many people go and visit it and view it because I don't promote it. I don't talk about it. They just switch it over there with some of the programs that I use. So, really, ladies and gentlemen, when are you going to speak up? I mean, it's your gun. They come and try to take a double barrel or a shotgun or a handgun or a rifle from me or from my family or something. I would speak up. Why won't you speak up? I mean, you gonna wait till they come to your door and then you get yourself in a predicament where you end up killing an innocent person who's just trying to do his damn job because he got to put bread and bacon on the table. He got to pay for school. He got to pay for medical bills. He's just trying to do his job, and he don't like that he got to come and take your gun. But now you gonna open fire, and now y'all gonna have a civil war going all crazy, unleashed. When it all could have been avoided. That's why we have the First Amendment, the freedom of speech. Because you can go and say something. People can walk into the White House every day and sign that book and say, I want to speak to the president. He's not in right now. He's at the meeting. Well, I want to leave a note. I came by. He can call me. I can come in again if you want to set up an appointment. I want to talk to him to let him know I do not appreciate what's going on with the ban on the firearms. I have a license to carry concealed, and I just want to know why he feel like this is the way. I think this could be good. I mean, that little punk ass website that they got, that ain't shit. That website is that's just to sign up everybody who against some shit. And I was telling my wife, every petition that's on there are things that's on the list to label you as a domestic terrorist and on the hit list. Those are all topics that's on the hit list. So when you sign a petition on that website to say, I'm against that, that's a good, because they want people who's against these things to label them as domestic. So they'll have easily thousands and thousands and thousands and millions of people to go and pick up on the first round of snatch and grabs or the third round of snatch and grabs. After they start snatching up, what they're going to do is start snatching up hardcore punk little criminals like gang bangers and all of that stuff in Chicago, and people gonna start seeing a change and a little difference in their neighborhood, and they're gonna and they're gonna start pulling all of these other people, and they're gonna start pulling people off of their farms and out in these rural areas, and you won't know about them or know about that because they little sheriff department, this at a little small town out here, I think they sheriff department got like maybe 4 police cars. They sit in the office and take turns who go sit out and run license plates and catch speeders and then go and pick up food from the local corner gas station. It's like the only one in the whole damn little town. That's what they doing now. That's my theory and my prediction on how I see they possibly start pulling this shit out and rolling this out. But we're screwed, ladies and gentlemen. If we do not stand up, if you do not stand up and speak your mind and say what needs to be said. I told you what you need to say. You just need to stand up and say it. And it'll be acceptable and it'll be understood. And it'll actually educate millions of Americans if you start posting on CNN these things, the things that I was telling you, what it's for, how you feel like it is need to be adapted to the nation and you, and how you're protecting the nation. And you want to be part of a militia, or you want to be a singled out vigilante style person. I don't know, but you need to say something. Well, you can't cry and boo-hoo about what happens.